Good morning, everyone. My name is Louise Golding from Clarity Crafts here in the UK. Welcome to Groovi Tuesday. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm just going to have a little ramble while everybody is finding us. All our friends are finding us. Jane's going to be in the room with you today. So if you have any questions, Jane's there to answer them. And then she can feed any information back to me as well. So hope everybody is well, and I hope it's lovely and sunny where you are. It's lovely and sunny here. It's not warm yet. As soon as you shut the door in the studio, sometimes it does heat up a little bit, but at the moment it's okay. But it's lovely and sunny. I hope everybody is having a good week. Did you do any gardening yesterday or today? I did a little bit at the weekend. We spent a couple of hours on Saturday morning sorting out the garden. It's getting there. There's a lot of things around the pond that need to go, so yeah, it's slowly getting there. Oh, good morning, Jane. Hope the sound, oh yeah, sounds all good. Thank you, Jane. So that's good. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. So we're following on to the second part of this new project that we've been working on. It's been I think last week we focused on all the line art, so this week we're going to do some white work, just some nice simple white work. I have created some little flowers, so you can choose if you wanted to use white work or you wanted to use I've used a diagonal grid. So sometimes that dotty effect in cards looks really lovely, and you can use the bold or the fine for that. But I'll show you in a minute. It just gives you different ways of creating a bit of interest in the card. So, oh, good morning. Everybody's turning up now, so that's great. Hi, everyone. So how's everybody's gardens doing? Have you still got more to do, or does it all look lovely and pristine and you can just sit out and enjoy it? Ours isn't quite pristine yet. The wisteria started, well, most of it's fallen now. There's the last little remnants. I had a good sweep. It's like a carpet of purple on the patio. So I've swept it all now. So yeah, it's nice to just sit out and we have like an upper part of the patio, and from Home Bargains you get these lovely trellises, so which have got white roses on. So we put those around so it looks really pretty and colourful. So it's nice to sit out there, and it's nice to sit out there on a warmish day in the winter when it's sunny, but you can sit out there with a jumper and have a cup of tea or something. So yeah, wonderful. Okay, so we've got some lovely friends in the room now, so I thought I would get cracking on this. So it's going to be mostly white work in this hour. So yeah, let's have a look. So if I go onto the overhead, there we go. I'm going to go onto the soft side of the mat, so nice and squishy. You can use your pink mat if you wanted to. I'm just using the black one just to show. Oh, I was going to show you the flowers. So as you can see on the card, let me show you the card. I've just done a little bit of white work. Oh, if I bring it in a little bit, hold on. There we go. So I've just done a tiny little bit of white work in the flowers, and then a little bit in the little stems and the middle of the flowers. But here you can see, just giving you some examples of different things you could try to, if you didn't want to do it exactly how I'm doing it, then you could, so that's the petals that are on top. I've done some white work on those. And then underneath I've done the little dotty effect. And then this is the other way around. So dotty effect on top and then white work underneath. A little bit of a gold gel pen in the middle. And then this one's dotty effect all over. And I've just done a little bit of colour with the purple and the pink pencils. Just to show you some different ways of creating these flowers if you didn't want to do it exactly like this. So yeah, so lots of things, lots of choices. So what I thought I'd do as well is, after I've done the white work, I was going to, the good thing is actually about these corners is that, for example, if say this wasn't here, this would look really nice. This would be like a little photo corner. So you could cut around this, and then you would slip your parchment into it. So that would look really nice. So say you, for example, you had a different colour, a little bit larger than the card, had a little, you know, like a pink or any colour that you have, and then you can tuck your plain bit of parchment, your clear parchment, into the photo corner. So that would look nice as well. So yeah, so that's what we're going to focus on today. So I'm just going to do it like I've done in the card, but then you've got these options if you wanted to try something a little bit different. So I'm just going to, what should I do? I'll grab my 4.5 embossing tool, this one here. So yeah, did everybody, so I'm going to start on the petals here, I think. So what I'm just doing is just doing a flicking motion, just like that, and I'm not going right up to the line. I'm just going to just do a little bit. So it's just a little flicking motion. It doesn't have to, just a little bit of interest in the flower, really. You can leave gaps if you wanted to. See, I left a little gap in the middle. Oh, let me come in a bit. There we go. Let me get my Groovi card. So did everybody watch the show yesterday with the rub-ons? They're brilliant, they are. I was having a little play with them because I've never actually used rub-ons in my crafting before. I think I may have done when I was a very little girl, like you had these little sheets or something, but they weren't very good. But these ones are really, really good. I tried them yesterday. Yeah, they were, the gold is absolutely beautiful, and the white and the black are really lovely as well, but the gold is a really lovely gold. Here we go, so that's one flower done. Just a little flicking motion. But yeah, the gold is such a lovely gold, because for ages I've been trying to find a really lovely gold to use with my mapping pen. The closest I've got would be the gold mica that's downstairs, and it's like a mica powder. That's really lovely. But yeah, these rub-ons are just so easy. You just rub and it's done. And the black and the white look really effective on your parchment as well, and card. They work, as Paul and Barbara were showing you yesterday. They can be used on parchment, card, and I was having a little play yesterday. Let me just bring the camera out a little bit. I was having a little play yesterday. I'm just going to take my tools out of my tool caddy for a second, and I thought, oh, I'm going to have a go and see what, and I've put it on my tool caddy. So let me just grab some white. Where's some white? So I put a black one on. So my tool caddy in the morning, it's a very nice tool caddy because it says, "Have a lovely day." So yeah, so I put it on my tool caddy. I'm thinking, where can I put these? Where can I put them? So I thought, oh, I'll try it on this kind of material. So yeah, it works perfect. It really does. So yeah, I tried it on my tool caddy. I'm thinking, where can I put these rub-ons? Where can I? Because I got some yesterday, and I thought, oh, I'm going to have a play now. So yeah, they go on glass, ceramic. So I was going to pick up a different pen, and I don't want that. So yeah, they're really, really brilliant and so easy to use. You can. A lot of you now have purchased the hockey sticks. So if you're doing the white work course, I'm going to show you how to, on parchment, use the hockey stick. But it's perfect for the rub-ons. So that's always handy, isn't it? couple of uses for crafting. We like different uses. There we go. So I'm just going to do my white work again. So just flicking motion, really. Just making sure that I leave gaps. Here we go. Working our way around. It just gives it a really lovely effect, the white work, I think. Just a little bit of interest rather than just colouring straight onto the work. It just gives you really lovely effect. So, and the lovely Jane Telford, she's going to show you anybody that's coming to the open day, she's going to put the rub-ons through their paces, and so yeah, definitely watch Jane's demos for the rub-ons and everything. So really useful and versatile. So that's the good thing about the rub-ons, is they're actually brilliant for all us parchers, but also all our stampers as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed the show yesterday. I had a watch yesterday evening, but yeah, it was really nice. So yeah, so I'm actually going to use them in the demo that we're doing this afternoon, because we've got a show this afternoon showcasing those lovely heart and bell. It's a wrap. They're an A4 plate. The design team artwork is gorgeous as always. So yeah, we're going to have a look at their lovely designs and then just have a little demo of. I'm using the bell in the demo. But I have the heart at home, and it's so beautiful because you can cut out all of the little intricate flowers in the heart, and it's so beautiful. You'll see some of the design team artwork later. Stunning. And the bell's really good because the bell can be used as Christmas and weddings, so they're really good. But the lovely thing about the It's a Wrap plates, all of them, is that Linda's designed them as a crafter. So you have all of these elements. So you don't have to create the wrap as it is. You can use all of the different elements to create a beautiful card. It's just jam-packed with loads of different elements. Yeah, so just working our way around. Yes, the rub-ons used to. I remember as a child being really disappointed, and I thought, so I stayed away from them as an adult because I thought, I'm not doing a very good job, because you'd have to really press hard, and sometimes they just wouldn't transfer. But these, you can see the color changing as you're rubbing on, and they rub on so easily. Once Barbara and Paul are right, once you put your finger on them, they kind of stay put, a little bit like Groovi grip, the little the grip that you can put on your light waves and things. It kind of stays put. But yeah, they look so lovely, and they're just so easy to use. And there's the black and the white and the gold, and some really lovely sentiments, and perfect for every occasion, really. Let me bring it in a little bit more now that I've shown my tool caddy. I like my tool caddy. But yeah, I really enjoyed the show yesterday. It was really good. Well, I'm on the last flower now. It gets through quickly. I think I'm maybe going a little bit too fast, maybe. But yeah, just freaking. But yeah, so Jane's going to be showing the rub-ons. was about to say rub-offs then, the rub-ons at the open day. So if you are coming to the open day, you'll see Jane in action with those. They look really lovely. But it'd be lovely to see out of our friends in the chat who is coming to the open days, because I love the open days. There's such a lovely atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone. It's going to be an amazing couple of days, and then we've got our lovely workshops after that. So you've got lovely Barbara's workshop, and you're going to get inky, and then you've got Linda's workshop. I've seen the card that Linda's going to do, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So you're in for a real treat with the Groovi workshop, definitely. But yeah, both. I always learn things from any kind of workshop I've ever done with Barbara as well, because there's so many tips and tricks that are put into the workshops. They're really, really worth going to if you can. So yeah, so that I've done the flowers now. So I thought I'll focus on the little stems. So that was just going to be a little flicking motion as well. So I think for that one, I'll use the number 3 for that. Looking forward to our white work course is coming up at the beginning of June. So yeah, looking forward to start. We're starting the pre-records this week. So I'm getting all my notes together, making sure that I make sure that everybody's learning loads. And the nice thing is I've incorporated other things into so we're going to learn lots of other things as well as white work. So I think we just incorporate as much as possible into the course as I can. You know, you're learning lots of different tips and tricks and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. Not long to go, actually. I'm just lightly doing some white work on it's like a little droplet over here. And a little, not pressing too hard to begin with. I can always go back and do another layer at some point. And just flicking motion lightly into the little flower petals here. Okay, just very lightly. And then I'm just going to lightly go into the scroll as well. Oh, let me come in a little bit more. There we go. So yeah, just doing our little flicking motions into the scroll as well. So we maybe do another layer into these little bits as well. But maybe we can do that for our homework. But yes, so let me just, where was I? There we go. So now I'm just going to do the little flower stems. The plates that I'm using for these are really lovely because there's so many elements on these as well. Always very, very helpful to have lots of elements. I think that's what I tend to do with Groovi plates as well. I look at them for ages and just break down all of the different elements and think, oh, I could use that in that way and then that in that way. And before you know it, you have 20 ideas, not enough time to do it in. That's what we need. We need time. I have so many things in my head that I want to do, but just I'd need to have weeks and weeks to get it all done. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the white work courses. I really enjoyed the doing the foundation course with Paul. We had some lovely lovely artwork back from all our lovely friends who joined in doing the course. And we got last week tomorrow of Barbara's landscape and stamping course. That's been really well received as well. It's the cards that I've seen on Clarity Worldwide and Groovi Worldwide have been stunning. It's so nice because everybody's done so well with it, and that shows a really lovely course when everybody's artwork is just amazing. Shows that everybody's learnt so much. So yeah, that's Barbara's last course tomorrow. Come around quick, doesn't it? Time goes far too quickly. There we go. Just doing our little flowers. Working my way around. Into the scrolls. I've got a few things to listen to on my. I've got the Audible app on my phone. Got a few things to listen to still. Really makes me just want to go on some. I might go on some walks around Edenbridge and listen to my audiobook while I'm doing it. That's so I'm getting my steps in at the same time as I'm listening to something. I've still got Grace's last book to listen to, Traitor of Sherwood Forest. I've got that in my library to watch. I haven't got round to it yet, but I really need to. I love anything to do with Robin Hood. Even as a little child, I would watch the Disney one. I thought it was such a lovely story. And then when I was a teenager, there's a series about Robin Hood. Kind of took it on a different journey to the normal Robin Hood story. But yeah, that was quite good. Just one of those little BBC series or something. Just wasn't a big production, but yeah, watched that, and then watched the one with Kate Blanchett and Russell Crowe. That was good. I enjoyed that one. But yeah, any kind of Robin Hood story, and I'm there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to listening to that. There we go. I'm getting through my little flowers. Yeah, so yeah, Grace's first one, that was Crimson Moth. I think it's called something else in America. They have because I was watching a YouTube video and somebody was talking about the books that they were reading, and they showed a book, and they said, oh, in England it's called something else though, but I can't remember what it's called in America. But yeah, so it's Crimson Moth. I think it's what it's called in England, but it's called something else, and I can't remember what it was called. And then the second one is Rebel Witch. So yeah, some really, really good ones. So I'll show you so far, shall I? What I've done. So I'm working my way around. So I've just got around to here. Yeah, there was one in the 60s. That was on TV last year, I think. The one from the 60s. I'm sure there might have been one in the 80s as well. Robin Hood. They do like to, it's like one of those programs that there's always a new adaptation of it. There's always a new way of looking at it, and a bit like Little Women or something. There's always, every couple of years, there's always a new Little Women coming out. I love Little Women. Such a lovely classic. I think I watched the my favourite is either the 90s version with Winona Ryder, or I think it's 1939, I think, with Elizabeth Taylor. That's a really good one as well. That just feels Christmassy to me. It's a really lovely, I always watch that every Christmas time. Here we go. So, lots of flicking in this week. Gets my embossing tools ready for my first pre-record soon. Warming them up. Yeah, it really is a lovely Christmas film, Little Women. Absolutely love it. I watch it any time of year, but yeah, it's a really lovely Christmas film. Really good. Last night I watched a really lovely film with Mum, Scarlet Pimpernel. I think I'd watched it as a very, very young child, but I didn't remember it. But it was quite comical in places. It's the one with Jane Seymour in. It's just him, he was so comical. One-liners. Oh, sink me. Sink me. Has anybody else watched Scarlet Pimpernel? Yeah, so that was a good film. We can watch something else after that, but I can't remember that. Okay, just still working my way around. And what I thought I'd do with these corners, did I say? I was going to do the diagonal grid in here, and then I'm going to colour this in pink, I think, and then I'm going to cut out these bits here. I thought that would look quite nice. So instead of doing white work in these, I think they would look really nice, picot cut out and coloured. There you go. So just still working my way around. Yeah, so that's what I watched last night. That was good. Okay. I get so in the zone when I'm doing parchment. Oh, I've got to do that little bit in the flowers. I forgot. I'll go back around at some point. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jane. Yes, the crimson moth is called Heartless Hunter in America. Yes, thank you. I was trying to think of it and I just couldn't think of it. But yes, for anybody that's in America. The book is called The Heartless Hunter. Thank you very much, Jane. So this afternoon, I'm going to focus on the bell and the heart. Have a look at some lovely artwork. I'm looking forward to that. I always love looking at the design team's artwork. Everybody has such a lovely imagination. And you really see it come out when they come back with all of these amazing pieces of art. I'm going to use the rub-ons. Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to that. Okay. I think I mean, if you didn't want to, you don't have to do the little white work around. You could colour it in and shade it. That would look nice too. You could get your gel pens out and colour on the front with those. That would look nice. Give it a nice little metallic sheen. But it's always look nice with a little bit of interest of white work in there. Gives it some like shading without having to do shading. Oh, there I am. And then all droplets. With the little round circles, I'm just kind of going one direction and then going the other, so I don't get the dreaded donut. Don't talk about donuts. I've actually been really good in the last couple of weeks. I didn't go to we haven't had any donuts. I've been very good. I've been eating healthily. Instead of a donut, I've had a banana. Yeah, having lots more fruit and veg. Right, so I'm just gonna do these little fairy bits. And I'm going to do a little, so up and down, side and side, and round and round. There we go. So I've done all of the little, oh, where are we? All of these little bits here, apart from that one. How did that get away from me? Rascal. There we go. So I'm just going to do these little bits. So flicking into the middle, so it gives a nice little bit of a shading effect. And then up and down, side to side, and round and round. There we go. I might put a little bit of, try and fit a little bit of gold gel pen in here somewhere. I love my gold gel pen. But yeah, so no, staff meetings don't include donuts. But they do come around here sometimes. There is sometimes a little donut delivery that pops up now and again here. Which is very hard to say no to when they're right in front of you. But yeah, no, staff meetings don't include donuts. But sometimes down in the picking department, they have sweet treats down there. So yeah, they have a very long staff meeting with lots of naughty bits and pieces down there. The last couple of weeks I've been doing some picking and packing, so I've had to be very good because they're in the tin. And yeah, they have to be very, very good. There we go. Just nearly there. Oh, missed that a little bit too. There's always a little bit that you miss. There we go. I've just got these little bits too. There we go. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be listening on Audible soon when I get some time. There we go. So these little bits keep on escaping me. There's one there. It's probably because I'm talking and I'm missing bits. There we go. I think that's it. Let me have a look at the front. Yeah, so I'll probably do another layer on some of these little bits here, like maybe the flower, do another layer. I'll let it rest first though, so maybe I'll do the second layer for homework and get that a little bit more white. I'm going to do some white work on this one soon. The lovely thing about this card is, if I come out a little bit, hello, there we go. So the good thing about this design is that you've got this flower here, but you can also have it that way if you wanted to. So it's up to you. You can have it that way or that way. So yeah, I actually quite like it. I know my card is the other way. Let me have a look. It's this way, but I quite like it this way. So I think this time I'm going to do it this way. Mix it up a bit. There we go. So I'm just going to, what I'm also going to do, if I move a bit closer, and a little bit closer, is I'm going to picot cut these little bits out at some point. So I'm not going to do anything with these now. I'm just going to do my white work on these. I might use my 6mm for this one. So for anybody that's joining us in the white work course, I'm going to be using the ball tools in the first one. I'm using all of the ball tools. I'm using a few different techniques in that one as well. And then the second one, we're going to be using the shader tool and the hockey stick. We won't be using the hockey stick in the actual project, but at least by showing you, you'll be able to see how it's used, which is always handy. But yeah, so that's the second one, and then in the third one we're going to be doing the shadow embossing. So and I've made sure that I've created the project so that you're going to be learning lots of other different techniques as well in the course. So it's, you know, it's nice to learn all about the grid work and everything. I might go down to the 3mm on here because the scrolls are a bit smaller. Okay, it's a bit more comfortable. So yeah, going to use a few different techniques and things, so lots to learn. Looking forward to that. Not long to go. Okay, so just flicking this around. You can either picot cut in this little bit, which I've done on this card as well. If I can grab it up. Okay, so I've picot cut in this little bit here. But if you wanted to, you could tie in with what I'm going to do in this corner. Is I'm going to do a little dotty effect on this card in these little corners here. So you could then tie it in with that one and do a little dotty effect in there if you wanted to as well. So yeah, so just working my way around. Do a little flicking motion. There we go. I'm working my way around this side too. I'm kind of just flicking round instead of straight with this. Now I can flick out here. There we go. So there we go. I've done some white work there. That's looking good. Let me come out a little bit. So now I've done the white work, I'm thinking I might use my diagonal grid, because in this card, I'm going to use it in the corners, but in this card I've also used it, there's a little bit of, sorry, hold on, there we are, just a little bit there. I know, it's a week until the open days nearly. I can't believe how quickly the time's gone. How? Just how? I mean, I started in mid-Feb, which just feels like last week. So I've been here more than 3 months now. I'm loving it. There we go. So yes, I might use my diagonal grid, everyone. Let me bring that in. So I'm going to move on to the hard side of the mat now. There we go. Ooh. These Groovi sticker tabs get everywhere, don't they? Let me bring it out a little bit. they're on the side of my desk at the moment because I took them off my tool caddy yesterday, so I could put the little sentiment on the tool caddy. Okay, so in this design here, yeah, I think we did skip a month. I think something happened and time has flown far too quickly. But I know everybody will be starting to think about coming down this time next week, maybe tomorrow. Everybody's coming down on the Thursday, and that's going to be amazing. Looking forward to it. There's going to be the lovely Linda Williams there, and Jane, and Barbara, Paul, Deborah. Glenn's going to be doing a snipping clinic. You've got Hazel Edwards and Sarah Brennan on the make and takes. The make and takes are really, really. I can't get my chair in. There we go. They are really lovely because it just gives you a little bit of a crafting fix on that day. Okay, so I might do some little flowers this time. Right, so I'm just sticking down my piece of art. Yeah, I might do some flowers instead of the design that I did last time, which is this one here. So you've got almost like 5 dots and then 5 dots all joined up together. But I thought I'd do some flowers this time. Okay, so to do the flowers, just need to go 3 down, like so. And then either side of them, they've got 2 dots. And this works on the diagonal grid. There you go, then you've got your flower. Then I might leave a dot. Actually, no. I'll make a dot and then I'll make my flower and see how that works. Yeah, that's nice. So we do our flower and then do a dot, and then we're going to do another dot and do our little flower again. So let's try that. So we've done our little dot, then we're going to 3 down and then the 2 either side in between, and then make our little flower. Yeah, I like that. I think that's nice. We'll go with that. So our little dot, and then our 3 dots, 2 dots either side, and a nice little flower. Oh, lost my voice then. Flower. There we go. So yeah, then there's the lovely Jazz and her mum. They'll be doing all of the tasty treats. So it's a really lovely day. And I think Jilly's going to be there as well, doing the all the other bits and pieces that need doing. And all the tills, and Grace is going to be there because Grace is coming. She'll be there on the workshops as well, so that'd be nice to see Grace. But yeah, so it's going to be. We're going to be really setting everything up. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. So yeah, some of us are coming down for 1 day, it looks like, and then some are coming for 2 days. And then some people are coming for all 3 days, including the workshop. So that's nice. It's nice to make a nice little holiday of it, isn't it? I think that's nice. There we go. That's my little flower design there. So if I show you on the front, There we go. So a little flower, then a dot, and then our flower again. So yeah, that's a little bit different than the first one. But if you wanted to do the first one, why is there a Groovi sticker tab there? Go away. There we go. Naughty. There we go. So yeah, so if you wanted to do that, then you would you can see the, you can see it. So you've got the 2 dots and then the one in the middle and then the 2 dots you do on the outside. So if you wanted to do the one that I did on the previous card, then it's like that. So yeah, so there's 2 there. Options, we like options. Right, so let me line up the, there we go, that's lined up. I've got my Groovi sticker tabs in place. I've got my little flower, and then my dot. And then my flower. Yeah, I think it seems like a lot of people are setting off on the Thursday or Friday morning at hours that should not exist. At silly o'clock. But yeah, so it's going to be lovely to see everybody. Yeah, so I hope everybody that can come have a safe trip. It's going to be great weekend. There's always such a lovely atmosphere there as well. You've got the raffles. Everybody always has such a laugh there, and it's a lovely meeting place for everyone, you know, because not many of us can get out to craft clubs or to the, you know, to any kind of crafting workshops or anything. So when this happens, it's you know, you can't always do things monthly or weekly as you would want to. So when the open days come up, it's such a lovely atmosphere because everybody's just so excited to see everyone. There we go. That's my other flower done. Ooh. So just working my way around the next one. So I suppose it might be easier just to line up on there. There we go. Let's do that. I'm just going to stick my Groovi tabs down. My Groovi guard there. There we go. I've got my little flower. I've been catching all of the rose petals that are falling in our garden for the guinea pigs and rabbits. I've got so funny. Every morning when I go out there, I go out fairly early and feed them. As soon as you open the back door, you can hear the guinea pigs. They get so excited. When they're indoors, the noise is when they hear the fridge door open. But in the summer, the noise is when you open the back door to the garden. And yeah, they've got good hearing. They hear me coming. Our rabbit is such a big rabbit. He's not one of those Flemish giant rabbits, but he's just such a big rabbit. He's like a hare size. Powerful legs as well. He's got like a great big child sand pit, which I've filled up with like this. There's a type of earth that's safe for, I think it's like a coconut soil or something. So it's like a compact, and then you add water to it and it kind of expands and everything. So you see him a lot in the shade, sitting in his little sand pit. It's so cute. And I bought him like this little, I mean, it's supposed to be for cats, but he absolutely loves it. It's like a little, it's got a seat on top, but underneath it's like a little tunnel, and it goes round in a circle. And he absolutely loves that. That's going to be brilliant for him when it's a little bit chillier. And then he has a little ball that he kind of flips around with his nose. They are funny little animals, though. They're just such a little cutie. I've leaned on it and it's moved. How rude. How dare you? I'm so clumsy sometimes. Do you know, if I was an animal, I'd probably be a panda. That would be me as an animal. You know, some people would be tigers and lions. I'd be a panda. Because if I can find something to fall over, I will fall over it. I'm so clumsy. And if you've ever seen a little video of pandas, they're just so clumsy. It's so cute to see. But like door frames, for some reason, even though I know they're there, I walk into them. Like, it's almost like my body thinks that I can walk through walls or something. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit warmer in the studio now. I can feel it. There we go. Oh, I've done all of them. I thought I had one more to go, but I've actually done them. Right, so that's where we are right now. Wasn't that good? Comes around quick, doesn't it? We're at the end of it now. There we go. So if I bring it out, there we go. That's how far we've got so far. So yeah, so we've done all the white work. We've done our little diagonal grid. I think for my homework, I'm just gonna do another layer of white work and get these a little bit whiter. And then next week, I thought I'll just use the grid to add into the little corners here, and then we'll focus on some colouring. So we'll use our pergoliners, I think, and do a little bit of colouring next week. There you go. So I can't believe where that hour's gone. I think I just get so involved in parchment. It just goes so quickly. But yeah, so it's been lovely to spend an hour with you. So at 2 p.m. we've got our 2 p.m. we go over something a little bit older that people may not have seen for a while, so you get to, you know, see the lovely artwork again. It's really lovely. So it's a wrap, bell, and heart. So, and they also have matching card blanks. So a bit like set 3 of the other ones, these ones have card blanks that match too. So they're really lovely and can be used for different occasions as well. And the elements are brilliant. So we're going to go over that at 2 p.m. And have another look at the rub-ons as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you to everybody in the chat, keeping everybody company. It's so lovely to see everybody's lovely comments. But yes, so I will see you with 2 p.m. with Paul. Paul and myself will be here at 2 p.m. And then you've got Barbara's last week of the landscape and stamping course. So if you are interested in stamping and you haven't enrolled yet, there's still one more live to go tomorrow. But then you'll have access to the lives and the pre-records and everything like that, the pre-filmed ones. So they'll be all ready for everybody to have a look and go over again and again, like we did with the foundation course. So definitely worth doing that as well. So yeah, so I'll see you at 2 p.m. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a lovely day and hopefully see you at 2 p.m. Bye-bye, everyone. Oh, and thank you, Jane, by the way. Thank you very much, Jane, for being in the chat and helping me. Take care.